What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to the OBR YouTube channel. In this video, we are going to be doing the top stocks to watch for the last week of June into the first week of July. If you're a new viewer of this video series, what we do is we go into our fundamental drivers that we all need to be aware of in this upcoming week, aka the high impact news events. We also go over the earnings in the S&P 500 briefly, and we go into our technical analysis setups that we are currently keeping an eye on and looking to act on in this upcoming week. So, without any further delay, let us get right into this week's top stocks to watch. Here we are on forexfactory.com, and as you can see, we have no news on Monday. News on Tuesday at 10 a.m. EST, we have our consumer confidence numbers. Wednesday, 9:30 a.m., Fed Chair Powell speaks. We can see what this speech will be. He is going to be participating in a panel discussion titled Policy Panel at the European Central Bank Forum on Central Banking in Portugal, again at 9:30 a.m. EST on Wednesday. We also have the PCE price index numbers coming out at 8:30 a.m. on Thursday, and ISM manufacturing PMI numbers on Friday at 10 a.m. And as you can see on screen right now is our earnings in the S&P 500 for this upcoming week. All right. So we are now moving over to our technical analysis, our favorite part of this video series that we do. The main thing that we're going to be seeing this week is the continuation of a bear market rally, from what I can see. So we recently got a very nice 5-wave move to the downside, and we are in a corrective wave. We had a large impulsive move. As we always do, we follow it by a correction. So what I have noticed in the 2008 correction is we had multiple bear market rallies ranging from 8% all the way to 26%. So the average is from 8 to 12% in a normal bear market rally, meaning a market correction while we are impulsing to the downside with a move to the upside. So I have our 10% from yearly lows marked at 398, and our extreme of that range for the 12%, again, on average, not saying that has to be where it ends, but it's an average, is 406, and the 8% low is at 391.45, and we are right now sitting at around 7.7%. So we could be getting closer to the end, especially because we are just filling this gap right here on SPY and the S&P 500. If we get above this, then I think the next gap up here would make sense, right? Because that would be around our 12% mark, and it would be some significant resistance as well. So if we do get above this this resistance level that we're facing right here on market open on Monday, or anytime earlier in the week, then I think that it would make sense for us to come higher to 398 and potentially again all the way up to 401.50. So we're going to keep an eye out for that. Definitely leaning bullish in the beginning of this week, just due to the fact that most things look bullish, as you'll see later in this video. But again, if we get above this level, look for 398 and 401. Apple has been breaking out of some downtrend patterns, some corrective patterns, and has been making a very nice move to the upside, just like on SPY, and is making a move to fill its gaps. So we are looking for a gap fill right here on Apple at 142.60. And then above that, we definitely have some significant resistance right here as well, around the 144, 145 level. So we'll see if we can get up that high. Again, just like on SPY, we're going to see how we react to this first resistance when the market opens on Monday and again early next week. If we bounce off, then look for some downside, maybe some puts, long-dated puts, or short positions if you're not trading options. And then if we do break above higher, we can make a move up here and then a continuation to the downside perhaps. Again, this does not have to happen. This is just what we can expect to happen as of what price is telling us right now. Obviously, anything can change, especially in this market when we've been ping pong playing back and forth with our gaps, right? Up one day, down the next. It's just been back and forth. So you never really know. But again, that's the most probable situation. And the same thing is on QQQ, right? We did fill our first gap on QQQ much more aggressively than on SPY. But right now we are looking for this gap fill up here at the 299.50 level. So we'll see if we can get all the way up there, just like on Apple and SPY. As you can see, most things look the same right now. And then a continuation to the downside. Tesla is facing some more immediate resistance and has been rallying a little bit harder than some of the other names. So we've been consolidating on Tesla in this little rectangle right here. And it does look like we are making a push back up to the high of this rectangle up here at the 770, 780 mark. But again, we need to see how we open on Monday. If we can get above this resistance at 740.50, then I think it would make a lot more sense, and we would not have too much issues getting up to that 770 to 780 level. If we do reject, then obviously, just like we've been saying, you can expect some downside out of Tesla. Exxon, and we're going to go into Oxy, and Chevron as well briefly, is bouncing off of some support right now. And it does look like we could potentially make a rally. Obviously, oil fell off quite a bit the last week. We saw around a 20% move in oil in 10 days. And now it does seem like we are getting a little bit of relief. So we'll see if we can maintain this relief or if we're going to get quickly shot down and continue this downtrend. I'm not sure. As of right now, it does appear that we are getting a bounce and could see some sustained upside early next week. But we will have to be patient and see. And as you can see, oil is presenting a similar pattern, bouncing off of a apex of a wedge that we had back here. As you can see, just kind of consolidated and is now moving to the upside off of those levels. So I am a little bullish in oil, but if we do give up and break below the $100 level, then I am bearish on oil. I am bearish on energy stocks. But until that happens, I am bullish. And you can see the same thing kind of on Oxy. We are approaching some significant support here. So I think we could absolutely make a decent sized bounce to the upside. And, you know, without speculating too much, perhaps we come up, make a right shoulder for this, you know, this head and shoulders pattern right here, and then continue us to the downside, which would make a lot of sense. AMD has recently been riding the extremes of its price targets. As you can see, we just bounced off of the $80 level again here recently. And it does look like we could see some upside. It does look very, very bullish as our close on Friday. And NVIDIA looks the same, and you'll see TSM right after this looks also very similar and very, very bullish. So I'm definitely expecting some upside in AMD, potentially move back up to this $90 level. TSM, as you can see, we broke out of some downward trending resistance, and this also is a, you know, trend reversal pattern. We did break through, and we do look like we're breaking out as of, again, the close on Friday. It does look rather bullish. I'm expecting a move higher in TSM, potentially to fill this gap all the way up here at 89.30. American Airlines broke out of a head and shoulders on Friday and flew away without us, no pun intended. But it does look like we could absolutely come back down, retest this neckline, and then utilize it as support and move higher. Without that, I'm not sure if I would be looking to get into American Airlines. The risk to reward right now is not great, but if we do get a move back down here, that would be a very nice long opportunity. Mara is a very interesting chart because comparatively it has not rallied as much as other things, but cryptos are rallying as of this weekend when we are filming this video. So it does look like if we get a break above this resistance that we could see some sustained upside out of Mara and Riot. So I would definitely keep your eye on those cryptocurrency related stocks and see if we can get some nice bullish momentum out of those. Awesome. Well, thank you guys so much for your time. We try to keep these rather short, but also convey the information you need to come into this next week making educated trading decisions. You have a watch list now to keep your eye on. Of course, it's our favorite stocks that we're usually looking at and a couple of weekly interesting ones. But I hope that you took something valuable out of this video and that you can utilize it in this upcoming week. If you did, please like and subscribe. We greatly appreciate it. And as always, on behalf of everyone at OBR Investing, happy trading, and I will see you in the next video.